Hi everyone, this is a real account with a fresh $100 deposit, and this setup is something I'm experimenting with, having three windows, and at the top it's a 5 seconds with a bollinger band with 20 period with a deviation of 2, and the bottom is the 30 seconds with the same bollinger band. What I'm doing here, it is pretty much risk-free setup or strategy, whatever you want to call it, and my trading amount is €3. You can use either between 3% to 7% of your initial deposit, and it should work. But since I'm not sure what kind of chart I'm trading on, so I'm using the minimum 3% of the initial deposit. And what I'm doing is the top windows magnified 5 second chart, so you just looking at the tip of the candles more accurately. And why I have two of the same windows is because it allows me to follow it up. Let's say left side is a primary trading window, and right side is a secondary window. And what happened is, sometimes I see some useful signal when the position enters into this last 30 seconds home stretch section. I cannot position anymore, but I can position using the secondary window, so I don't miss any opportunity, and that's how it's working. And the signal or method I'm using is whenever the candle touches or penetrates outer bollinger band, either top or bottom, that's a signal for going for reversal, always reversal. So if it's going up, then I bet for the down, and vice versa. So anyway, also it is important to monitor this 30 second chart to make sure whereabouts of the candlestick within a 30 second chart. Sometimes in the middle of the bollinger band, and sometimes already penetrated the bollinger band or approaching the bollinger band on 30 seconds, and the candle behaves differently, and that's very important. For example, right now my left top is losing for the reversal because the candle was still growing upwards. However, now I'm following it up on a secondary window that it's obvious it reached the upper limit, so it's coming down. And so this is the combination I'm using. So it is pretty much, if I lose on a primary window, I would win on the secondary window. So that's how it works, and you will see how it develops in time. This is the longest video I made because I'm using relatively small amount for the trading amount, because it is important to maintain the liquidity of your balance. If you use a larger trading amount, when you lose, you may run out of the capital. So because I sometimes nesting like several positions for the one option, so even as small as €3, each option's trading amount becomes sometime over 15 or 20 euros. And if I'm using like 10 euros per position, then if I nest the 10 positions and if I lose them all, I run out the capital. So that's why I'm using only 3 euros. However, as a result, I think it worked even I'm using 6 or 7 euros. But anyway, this is just the experiment, and in the beginning I may lose a little bit, like 30-40%, but eventually it will catch up that I'm starting to win, and that's how it works. You cannot expect you will win from the very beginning. But this risk management is that 3 euros will contain my loss within a reasonable range. Especially this kind of chart, if you're looking at 30-second chart, it's a very neutral. There's no trend. It's just going up and down. In this kind of chart, you cannot expect rapid, large profit. You kind of have to be patient, and but you will at least see what I'm doing. Right now I'm not trading because it's the candle is in the middle of the both 5 seconds and 30 seconds Bollinger Bands, and there's nothing to trade on. So I'm waiting when the candle hits or penetrates either Bollinger Band. Now it did, so I'm placing the call on primary window, and it seems to be working, but now it came back again, so I'm trying it again. Now it's going downwards, so probably I may lose this, but you will see. But I have a secondary window as a backup in case the primary window doesn't work this time. But it seems to be working. I don't know, I can win all these 3 positions, but at least I'm gonna win 2 positions, so I won't lose this one. But what's happening on the 30-second chart, it's almost impossible to predict what's going on. But these magnified 5-second chart can give you some opportunity to trade on this kind of neutral chart without any trend. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm just trying to share this with you in case you thought it may work for you. And so now it's already penetrated the upper Bollinger Band, and I'm going for the reversal again. However, if you look at the 30-second chart, now candle is approaching the upper Bollinger Band. This is a very tricky place because candle may still keep growing upwards, and that's what was happening. I lost on the primary window, and so I'm following it up on a secondary window before the previous expiry. And so the balance between the primary window and the secondary window somehow makes it within range as to be risk-free. Not always. Sometimes I may even fail or lose on both windows. Right now the candle is already in the middle of the Bollinger Band, not at the top. It's still growing upwards, and so now secondary window failed, so I'm following up on now primary window. See, now you look at the 30-second chart, a pretty wild growth of the grains, and that's why I lost the previous one. And of course you can bet on following the green to keep pressing the call. That's of course you can do that, but this experiment is always going for reversal, because most of the time reversal is more reliable than following the original direction, because candle will not grow forever. It will reverse sooner or later, so it's a matter of when. And on the right side secondary window, I'm nesting quite a lot of I nested 10 of them for $30, because it's about the time to reversal. So I'm taking this chance. I may not still win this entirely, but I win some of them, and then I'm gonna follow it up on the other window. Now window layout kind of reversed, so here it is. So on the right side secondary window, I didn't win a lot, but I didn't lose, so it's okay. And now I placed something on 30 seconds window as well. It got a little confused because the layout of the windows kind of flipped. So I'm doing the fresh start here. I'm betting on a primary window. As you can see on the 30-second chart, greens still keep growing. This is a pretty long trend it created, for lasting for about 5 minutes. But I think this trend is over now. So I'm winning on my primary window, and still balance is okay. It's within good range. So I'm winning on the primary window. However, now the candle touch the bottom Bollinger Band, during this home stretch portion. So I went for another reversal or upwards just to be safe. But anyway, this the primary window nicely won, and now I'm working on secondary window or another opposite reversal. This may keep growing a little longer, as now you can see on the 30-second chart it's generating quite long red candle. So I'm not sure I'm gonna win during the secondary window, the expiry time. I win some of them, not all of them. However, I'm not losing, so I let it go. I'm not engaging to follow it up, but now it needs to follow it up because I'm losing on the secondary window. I'm following it up on the primary window because it was a long red and it didn't catch up within 30 seconds home stretch on the secondary window. So this follow up on the primary window, I'm still go for the call, but this candle's downward motion is pretty persistent. Now I'm following it up on the secondary window. Secondary window is I'm going for put because it's this downwards movement is pretty persistent. So I have no choice but to go for the put. But it's a very, very tiny recovery. I'm working on secondary window. Right now it's a very high risk chart because candle is just going up and down within 30 seconds. So it's a very minor recovery. I didn't win, but some positions won. So now it's a fresh start. It's a very undecided chart right now. It may not worthwhile trading on this. But I'm still going for the put, not the reversal. Because it's a long fall of the red candles lasting about more than 5 minutes, and in this kind of situation you just have to follow the candle original direction. The reversal will not work. But now on 30-second chart, candle already has reached the bottom bollinger band, and this is a still tricky position. It may go for the reversal or it may go for the original. It's still undecided. Right now it's very undecided. You can either wait till it has some decision being made, or like I'm doing, just a little bit of trade, but it's almost useless trading on this right now on this candle. I'm just waiting something. Okay, I go for the reversal on the primary window, because now there's some movements on the candle on the 30-second chart, but this green may still keep growing. That's why I'm following up on the secondary window, because the primary window positions may not win entirely. But I didn't lose. I won a little bit. And the green is still growing, but I'm still going for the reversal, because this green will not grow forever. At some point it will reverse. So now all these nested, 6 nested reversal position may not win them all, but it may be good enough not to lose. So finally this green has reversed. So that's what I'm doing with this experiment. And as you can see, my balance is not growing yet, but it's not a really big loss. It's recovering nicely. Whenever I lose, the next one is recovering it. So now primary window, I'm going for the reversal, because red hit the bottom Bollinger Band. So trading on this kind of chart, you may need to be very patient, especially with the real account, using the real money. That's why this video is probably the longest video I ever made. It's 50 minutes, and right now it's approaching to the middle, about 25 minutes of trading, and I'm losing around 17 euros right now so far. But it's not losing big either, it's contained within a reasonable range. Almost ready to start winning. And this primary window is a modest win, but it's something. And this is reversal from the top. Now it reached the bottom, so it may gonna reverse back upwards again. So I'm following it up on a secondary window, while primary window is still in progress, so that I don't miss this opportunity for another reversal from the bottom to top using secondary. So the first window won, and secondary window seems to be working. It's a little jerky movements on the greens, but it's okay. So now secondary window enter into the home stretch, and they didn't reach the top Bollinger Band yet. So I'm just waiting for this option to be concluded, and then I wait for either candle will hit or penetrates out of Bollinger Band. So now it's a waiting period. It's not worth trading. It's totally undecided, as you can see. So now the green hit the top Bollinger Band, so I went for the reversal. I'm nesting because the green kind of a resistance came back. I'm persistently nesting to go for reversal. It may not work, so I nested 8 of them. And I'm following it up on the secondary window, because green is still growing. So the first option I may gonna lose. Maybe it's gonna catch one of the top ones or nothing. Oh, it moved nicely. So now I'm winning both on the first and the secondary window. So these are the kind of a jackpot. Increase your winning balance quickly. If you continue long enough, you may experience this kind of jackpot. Something happened. Both windows are showing the same thing. I'm not sure. This IQ options new. Some updates they implemented. It's kind of messy with the positioning of the windows, especially when you go for the new options. Okay, the secondary option finally concluded. Now I have a 25 euro profit. Finally, after trading around 30 minutes. Well, 25 euros income in 30 minutes is not a terrible income. For example, I value my time at least like 30 euros an hour. So if I spend 1 hour of my time, I have to at least win 30 euros. But this method I'm using is quite reliable. In other words, it's not a high risk strategy, it's quite low risk strategy. If you have a time to trade for at least like 1 hour, you ended up making a reasonable profit. Right now the red is growing, so the first reversal on a secondary window didn't work. So this one, the second window, I'm gonna lose. So I'm following it up on the first window because I see the red kind of reached the limit growing downwards. Oh, secondary window won, and first window is winning right now. So I just wait and see what happens. So this would be the result if I use the 6 euros instead of 3 euros. I've already won 40 euros. But you know, this is okay, 3 euros per position, and sometimes nesting like several to 10 of them will generate a decent profit. Now first window I won. And the second window I'm going for the reversal. Now the green is growing pretty strongly, so I'm not sure if this reversal will work or not. I'm following it up on the first window as well because there's not enough time for the candle to fall on the second window. Maybe I'm gonna win a few positions here if I'm lucky, or I lost them all. Okay, but I'm following up on the first window with a possible recovery of the previous loss. So green is still growing, as you can see on the 30-second chart. Maybe I should have went for the original direction, but again it's now reversing. Now reversing nicely. So as I mentioned, the reversal is a little bit more guaranteed than following the original direction because candle will never grow to the same direction forever. Maybe 5 minutes at the most in most cases, unless one of the currency starts rapidly falling or rising, and then in that kind of chart you should go for following the original direction until it reverses. Sometimes it lasts for 30 minutes. You can keep winning, placing on the same direction, but this chart is not that kind of chart. It's a totally neutral chart. As you can see on the 30-second chart, there's no steep angle on the Bollinger Band. Means it's gonna just come back and go back and forth. So I'm using the reversal with this kind of chart. Okay, I lost on the second window. Try it again on the first window. So far I've been trading about 35 minutes, and current balance is basically it's even. But the good news is that I'm not losing, and that's the first step. Before winning, you have to make sure you're not losing. As long as you're not losing, eventually you're gonna start winning. Red is still growing, but it's gonna reverse some point. Okay, the second window I think I lost, so I need to follow it up on the first window, but I'm waiting for the red to grow to its limit. I think red is reached the limit. Now it's reversed. On the first window, the first position, I placed the two positions or put, because that's a kind of insurance policy. In case red kept growing to downwards, I have some wins, but it became useless. It's nicely concluded as a reversal on the first window, and now on the second window I'm following it up for opposite to reversal from the top to the bottom. It is about a time to getting into some kind of continuous winning mode. While the second window is in the last home stretch, red reached the bottom Bollinger Band, so I'm following it up on the first window right away. Now it already reached the top Bollinger Band. I can either sandwich the position from top and bottom, or I'm gonna wait the deadline is over, then I'm gonna follow it up on second window. first window is winning. It's a modest win, but it's winning, so it's okay. Second win, first window concluded. I'm just waiting. It's not the place to place the position yet. Okay, here you go. Going for the reversal to the bottom, but yeah, green didn't grow this time. That was it. So it's working. I just wait and see what happens. There's some resistance of the green grew, so I'm kind of compensating. If it reverses back again towards the bottom, but it may not happen or may happen. It's good enough. It happened. So now I'm back to around 120 euros. Still waiting for the opportunity. Here you go. Just watch the 30-second. Green is approaching green was approaching the top one, but this one reversed very big time. So I'm now going from the bottom to top. The previous reversal from green to red was too quick. I couldn't trace the position. So now I'm following it up on the second window while the first window is in last home stretch portion. So I couldn't place the position on the first window, and I'm doing it on the second window. Well, first window won. But the red came back down, so the second window original position didn't work. I have to add the new positions to compensate this red growing. As you can see on the 30 seconds, red is growing big time here. So this reversal may not work. Maybe red's gonna continually grow another 30 seconds or a minute. Then this second window's reversal will not work. but it worked. It reversed. So now I'm getting to 130 euros. Few more wins will reach 150 euros. So like I said, my rate is 30 euros an hour, so if I can make 30 euros within an hour, I'm happy with that. As a, how to say, professional work. Anyway, this red is really growing big on the 30-second chart, waiting for the reversal. It's probably now. So I placed on the first window, reversal. It's working. All you have to do is just wait. €140 in about 40 seconds, 40 minutes. So just a couple more trades and I'm gonna take a break. This is, I'm just checking with the €1 how long it's gonna keep going up. But now I confirmed it's reversed. So now go back to €3. Go for the reversal now. Sometimes I do like that. If I'm not completely sure which way it's gonna grow, I just place €1 or opposite direction. I mean the original direction. But as you can see, it's a nice reversal has taken already place. Oops. Come back. Okay. So just a little win. Now waiting. Here we go. Go for the reversal from top to bottom. I'm just checking how long it's gonna grow, the green's gonna grow. I'm just still waiting. Probably it's gonna reverse. That's why I placed the reversal on the first window. green's growing a little bit, but it's a pretty small candle, so I think it will reverse. I don't know it's gonna be successful during the first option. Now we got the big green, so I'm gonna follow it up on the second window here, or may not necessary. Now it's going down quickly. It may penetrate all my positions to win all my positions. I'm not sure. Yeah, it did. Well, so that's all. I mean, I got $60 profit. I mean, 60 euros profit, and it's a nice time to take a break. And I will continue, and I may post the part 2 of this. It's a pretty long video. I don't know who has the patience to watch it, but I'm just sharing it with you. Anyway, this one was done by 3 euros per position. However, it would have worked even with 6 euros or 7 euros per position. If I used the 6 euros, it would have been 120 euros profit, and if 7 euros, it would have been 140 euros profit. But I tried to maintain the safe liquidity of the balance and use the 3 euros. But you can try with the 6 euros. It should work. See you next time. Bye bye.